The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out across. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Tries to play it through. Haaland! Haaland! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked out the run. And that has been knocked clear. Threads one in. Donatoni. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Madrid are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And this is Rooney. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Spread out to the left. Donatoni. Serginho. And they've got rid. Silvestre. Neither side yet able to find the net. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. It's Neymar! Oh, split-second reaction.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
And it's Neymar. Donatoni. Neymar. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now the breakaway. Crunching tackle. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar. And a chance! Beckham. Serginho finding himself in space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Rijkaard. Oh, there's a probing ball. Neymar takes a shot! Goal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
After 27 minutes is number 5, Neymar!
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Rooney goes for a shot! And he hits the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back.
And the shot! And he scores! But that is not going to count.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Rooney. And that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Dembele. Out towards the flank. Flings in across. And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And here's Beckham, delivered across. And that should get the job done. Haaland. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's good vision. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Neymar. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Short changes him with that pass. Yamal. Just past the 40th minute mark. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Rijkaard. Rooney. Modric. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, good-looking ball. This is Dembele.
Has been indicated.
That's tidy. And this great chance! And that's really well manoeuvred. Rijkaard. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And so the action is resumed.
Madrid clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Modric. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Dembele. Dembele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Timber, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Kong and Hanoi are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty...
It's Neymar! And it's in! And they're back in front! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Madrid with the lead. It's a pretty loose pass. Marcelo. Modric. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Marcelo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed shoots! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! A finish right from the top draw! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Madrid go up by 2 and are looking good.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And the shot! Haaland is the guilty party there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Cannavaro. And it's Edmilson. Rijkaard. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And Jamal. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Donatoni. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for options for movement. And he was alert to it. Edmilson. And he's there to retrieve it. Rooney. Rijkaard. And he's quick to return it. And here's Rooney. Modric. Edmilson. And here's Rooney. It's a smartly directed ball. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Donatoni. And he's played it back. This is a promising build-up. Well, that is one way to stop him. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he's going to have his name taken. Donatoni is standing over this one, looking to widen the gap even further here. Neymar! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
The final 5 minutes. Now it's Jamal. Timber receives it in a wide position. And that is expertly dealt with. Donatoni. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Rooney.
3 minutes added time.
Timber. This might spell danger. And the shot! It's a goal! Deep into injury time! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Kong and Hanoi. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid can finally smile now. They have held on in a different... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play, and of course the right service into the box.
Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Gerrard. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Donadoni receives it in a wide position.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard does well not to be outdone there. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Modric. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Modric proves too strong. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Gerrard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Haaland. Chance here to counter. Gerrard.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
McAllister is always looking to break lines. Haaland. Rijkaard. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a searching pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Madrid have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Silvestre. Serginho. Chiellini. And Serginho. And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is ended up in no man's land. Serginho. Chiellini. Serginho. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is a little undercooked. And it's Neymar, looking to play him in. It's a goal kick. Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. And here's Batistuta. It's Gerrard!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
That's an imaginative pass. Now that's well seen too. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Haaland. Cannavaro makes the interception. Haaland. Haaland! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rijkaard. Haaland! No, he's not going to get any further than that. Gerrard. And that is the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So neither side has yet broken through. Neymar. Serginho. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the ball's gone astray. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Modric. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That is a great pick out. So no flag here. Goes for a shot! Neymar. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So we've reached the hour mark. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Pete.
Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's tidy. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. It's a goal kick. Modric. Rijkaard. And it's Modric. And Silvestre. Rijkaard. And here's Haaland. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Bayer Leverkusen definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Modric. And it's Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. Diouf really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number
The two
7,
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same
18,
time.
Ronaldinho. Coming on the field.
That has
number
not gone well.
22.
Can he finish? Mbappe! Irrepressible! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Finally the breakthrough.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And in a trice, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Chiellini has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, the keeper for me just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Diouf providing an outlet on that flank.
Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number
So we have
20,
further activity on the bench here.
Number 9, Batistuta. Coming on the field, number 15.
Probing
number
pass.
10,
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Mbappe. Dani Olmo. Madrid leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Neatly clipped into space. Time and again they are repelled. Serginho. Madrid moments now away from seeing this one out. Tonali. That pass has been well intercepted.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Madrid really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
4 added
Tonali.
minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. O'Reilly. Ah, such a clever touch. Oh, he's caught him in or out. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Looking for the foul.
Impressive job.
Oh, crossbar! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Chiellini has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his... And that's it. Madrid have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's down to business here.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard. Tries a shot! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Haaland. Neymar. Oh, that's a very... He's having a shot! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's... It's Asa! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost hope.
Haaland! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's heaved it away. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is ended up in no man's land. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Rijkaard pokes it out wide. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gullit. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Bruno Fernandes. This is a promising build-up. Modric. Oh, that... He's had a shot! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Gullit really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Milan leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Shot at goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Donadoni clears it away. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No, just not quite. It's their second corner of the game. Rijkaard with the clearance. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bruno Fernandes. And Neymar. Donatoni. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a great ball. Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid have their second corner now. And the shot! And that's in!
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So again, we have parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about...
It's Eto'o! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan have their lead. Busquets is always looking to break lines. He's had it taken off him. Now this could be a chance. Azar. Busquets. Marcelo. And it's Seedorf. And here's Eto'o. And he is dashing away. Hazard. Played into the box. Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. Rijkaard. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Marcelo. Great vision. And this is Hazard. Neymar. Haaland, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely weighted ball. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's got away. Marcelo venturing down the left. Nice control. And it's Azar. Van Dijk does well not to be outdone there. Modric, looking for a runner. Nesta calmly anticipates. Bruno Fernandes. Hazard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, it's played into the area. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Played back. And it's Rijkaard. Modric knocks it out wide. And he lines up a cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Gullit.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for Rijkaard! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rijkaard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
It's a goal kick. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Can he get onto this? Donatoni. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Referee's given a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh no, what has happened here? Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? And that's a good finish. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation. And he was...
And the shot! Off the post!
Madrid really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out.
And the shot! Makaleli.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to pass it through. Can he spark a counter here? Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Not the most accurate pass. Played back towards his own goal. Threads one in. And the ball is out of play. Now it's Mbappe. The final 5 minutes. Oh, shooting chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Looking for the run. Marcelo gets across to intercept that. Nedved. And here's Hullet. Messi goes for a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Milan look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Delivers the ball, and it's safely in the keeper's hands. That's it! There will be time for no more. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
And he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it out wide, knocks it into space. And that is out of play. Neymar. Camavinga. Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's got away. And he shoots! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Modric. Rijkaard. Great vision. Oh, this looks sharp. He's in a great... Donadoni! We've got a goal! goal! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Modric receives it in a wide position. Madrid have their second corner now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Chris
Goes for a shot!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Serginho. Oh, he's found support out wide. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. That's a good foray he's making. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. Good read, needed to be. And that is well cleared. Rijkaard. And here's Neymar. Look at the space here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Donadoni. That is lovely. Cristiano Ronaldo. Time and again they are repelled. This is a promising build-up. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Madrid have their third corner. Messi is always looking to break lines. This looks promising. Modric. Chips it through. Raya clears. And reclaimed it in a trice. And the through ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, easy pickings there. Not the most accurate pass. Passing nice and neat. That ball looks a good one. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. Serginho. Donadoni looking to add to his goal. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Neymar. He won't be happy with that one. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Neymar. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Neymar. And he can thump it away. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Madrid come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Madrid just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Madrid can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
This might spell danger.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has put paid to that. Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? Cristiano Ronaldo! And yes, it's there! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And here's Drogba. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. And now the breakaway.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Modric. Drogba. Neymar. De Bruyne. And that is a little undercooked. Yamal. Now Van de Ven. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rijkaard. 60 minutes played. Alexander-Arnold. That has been cut short. That's destined for the flank. That ball looks a good one. Rijkaard. Camavinga. Rijkaard goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's neat. No, he's not getting his way this time. And he has been fouled there.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So what can they conjure from this one?
Neymar.
And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Off the post!
Messi.
But he's left disappointed.
Well, that face says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert in finishing or anything like that.
El dorsal 23. Ibrahimovic. El dorsal 9. El dorsal 25. Rosicky. El dorsal 21. Cambio de jugadores.
He's looking wide. Barcola. Now it's Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. Tries to pass it through. Now this could be a chance. They're up to 5 corners now. Saliba tries to clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Backward it goes. And it's Rosicky. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Madrid really could have done without this. Drama over the penalty spot. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Can he get it through? And it's been played through.
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Madrid gifted a massive chance. So this to extend their lead. As you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty, made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Madrid go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And he whips it in.
Well played and well cleared.
Modric. Bruno Fernandes. Could move up a gear here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Looking to play him in. Oh, good ball! And he's well positioned here. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he finish? There's a goal! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Deftly away. Just seeing the board now. Tries one from range. That is decidedly lacking. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's onto this. He's found a way through. It's Ronaldinho! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say...
And that is as far as it goes. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one ever... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And that gets things running. Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win the ball, and once he does that, he's just going to play it short and stick to his position.
Yamal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Manchester United are looking to break at pace, and it's Ibrahimovic, Messi. Serginho does really well to win the ball there. Messi aims beyond the defence. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes.
He's had a shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Makaleli. Good-looking ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Donatoni. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got plenty of space out wide here. In by Messi. Impressive jump! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Can he finish? And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Donatoni.
Might want to be careful there.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he is going into that little black book. That is good alertness.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It is a corner. Approaching the half-hour mark. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. He's going for goal! Boy, he struck that clean. And it's Serginho. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He is through here. Messi's cross. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Oh, good effort! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Madrid truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
This looks promising. Now that... And a header! Oh, off the bar! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Rijkaard. Half-time getting close now. It's Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. So, third corner of the game. Tries a shot! Tried the volley, but no.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Ibrahimovic. Neymar. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. Takes a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. They're up to 5 corners now.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Modric. Modric! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Yamal. It's a good spell of possession, this. Goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that is all they have time for. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Madrid will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Madrid are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. The second half is up and running.
Madrid have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Tries to pass it through. Silvestre cuts out the pass. And he's quick to get rid. And now the breakaway. That has been slung wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Neymar. Yamal. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, the clearance is short. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Neymar getting this one clear. Roberto Baggio. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. And he has been fouled there. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Serginho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
71,898.
Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, what? Oh, he's having a go. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Donadoni was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rijkaard, he's rising! No, not the best of headers. Oh, a delicate chip through. That's where it came from. Not the most accurate pass. Yamal. Neymar.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Modric. And the counter is on. Knocks it into space. Now it's Yamal. He's had it taken off him. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Caught offside that time.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 2, Nesta. Number 22,
And it's Rijkaard.
Messi.
Played out to the left flank.
Coming on the field. Number
That's a
15,
dangerous ball.
Johan Cruyff.
Offside again.
Number 6.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That has not gone well. Neymar cuts it out. Barcola. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Closing in on goal. Joe! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Cruyff. Stood up well to him there. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Cruyff. Beckham in acres of space out wide. Oh, great leap! Well, now, oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Neymar.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Manchester United needed that. They really needed it. Shapes to shoot! It's bounced back off the post. Ronaldinho. Neymar. Nicely spread. Beckham. Cruyff.
There will be 1 minute.
He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Juve. Distributed tidily. And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, super find. He's shifting through the gears here.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was...
Just the keeper in his work. And the shot! Goal! Paris! And it's Paris who take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Yamal! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
He's found a way, Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo!
He's got himself an absolute peach. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And he's there to belt it away. Taken back almost at once. And it's Rivaldo. And he's chosen to go back. Opts for safety. Timber finding himself in space. Courtois deals with that nice and simple. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Yamal. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass.
Madrid are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Now the cross. And a chance! And again! Goal! Paris! And they get themselves in front! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Paris have their lead. And it's Chiellini. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Hazard. Guti. Guti is always looking to break lines. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hazard. Neymar. That's a cute ball. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. Madrid are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Donadoni. This is a promising build-up. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Can he shot a goal? And a neat finish. A landmark moment for a player of grand significance. His 50th goal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid dragged themselves back again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Habrá 2 minutos
And it's
de
Guti.
descuento.
And here's Mohamed Salah. That's good play. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Donadoni. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Madrid are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And we are back underway. And this is Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Van Dijk. Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball.
Goes for a shot!
It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Madrid with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo.
There's the shot! And he's stuck it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Quite a game this, all square again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
So
dorsal
the manager
7,
can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Nicely shaped ball, and that is expertly dealt with. Hazard, and the pass is intercepted. Yamal, and it's Rijkaard. Now it's Yamal, and it's Rijkaard. Mohamed Salah, a player who needs no introduction. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through. He's found some space. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Madrid really could have done without this.
Un cambio de jugadores.
A lot hinges on this one. And they've turned it round. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
Paris leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And here's Azar. Roberto Carlos. Chiellini is there, and he can get that clear. Yamal. And it's been played through. And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
It's Scholes! Scholes! A princely strike! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're back in front! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike! He's in one-on-one! He has found the decent chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Neymar! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Scholes. And it's Azar. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh no, this does not look good. He's had a shot! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Marcó.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And yes, it's him again. Paris have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Modric. Yamal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mbappe. Rijkaard. Here's Scholes. Roberto Carlos. Denilson.
Oh, really well played.
He's picked his way through. Denilson delivers. Courtois claims it. Safe hands. Now it's Mbappe. And time is up. Madrid can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Juve touches it back. Neymar. Guardiola. Oh, now he can run away with it. Juve running with intent. Oh, he's enjoyed that. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Rivaldo! That's very neat. Now this could be a chance. Rivaldo. It's Rivaldo! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Silvestre. And it's Rivaldo. That ball looks a good one. Caggiolu has the space to scheme. He's had a shot! Good effort first time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Persib Bandung with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And here's Neymar. That's good play. That is good strength. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Madrid really could have done without this. The major moment in the game. 1-0, just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it...
Oh no, what has happened here? Azar.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Rivaldo. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Yamal. Oh, well measured. Now that's well seen too.
Madrid are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Neymar. Timber. And the shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team.
And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Persib Bandung find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Juve, little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball.
He's having a pop! Just too high.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? Real chance! And a neat finish! Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
So could they be onto something here? Modric. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Chiellini. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Bandung clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's a shot. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Yamal. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pinches it off him. Rijkaard. And he was quick to react. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And it's Neymar. Space for him to turn and look. Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So right back into the action.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Goes for a shot! Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This for genuine comfort. And that's a poor pen.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Donatoni. Thinks one through. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. This is a promising build-up. Big chance! He's got a goal! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Bandung, palpably stronger, better, superior.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh no, this does not look good. He has found a way through. Yamal. Guardiola is the team's great visionary. Neymar.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Kadiolu. And Akanji. Guardiola. Aimed beyond the defence. Takes a shot! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Keeper's dealt with that. Now, who's going to be first to this? And now, could be danger here. Shot at goal! Oh, extraordinary.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And it's Neymar. Yamal. Nice bit of skill. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great vision. Can he finish? Oh, wonderful from Rivaldo! A finish right from the top draw. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect.
And a chance! Oh, there was plenty on that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Silvestre. Modric. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Guardiola. And it's Guardiola. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And the through ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Juve. He's on it, can he get away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Modric did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And it's been played through. And he's quick to get rid. And he's quick to snatch it back. Donadoni does really well to win the ball there. Modric. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neymar. Looking tidy in possession here. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Juve received, shapes to shoot! Oh, he really got hold of that.